In the 3rd century before the Common Era, nestled among lush rivers and green mountains, stood the kingdom of Laos, the cradle of early Vietnamese civilization. It was ruled by King An Duong Vuong, a wise yet tragic figure whose reign marked both the height of ancient independence and the dawn of a long, dark period of foreign domination. His capital was the magnificent citadel of Co Loa, a fortress shaped like a coiled snail, built with ingenious spiral walls of earth and stone. It was said to be a city blessed by the divine, protected by a sacred magical crossbow given by a golden turtle god. For a time, peace and prosperity reigned. But beyond the northern mountains, a powerful force was rising. The kingdom of Nam Yu, or Nam Viet, ruled by a cunning leader named Zhao Tuo, known in Vietnamese history as Trieu Ca. Zhao Tuo was a former general of the Chinese Qin dynasty, sent south to conquer new lands. When the Qin Empire collapsed around 206 BCE, Zhao Tuo saw his chance. He seized control of the region, declared himself ruler of a new kingdom, and began looking south. He was ambitious and shrewd, blending Chinese political tactics with local customs. He wore southern clothes, spoke their languages, and married into their tribes, gradually uniting them under his rule. His kingdom expanded, and his eyes soon turned toward the fertile valleys of Ulysses. He wanted to rule not just by might, but by heritage, and to do that, he needed to bring the land of the ancient Viet people under his control. Meanwhile, in Ulysses, King An Duong Vuong ruled wisely from his capital at Co Loa. This citadel was a marvel of early engineering, surrounded by triple ramparts, deep moats, and hidden passageways. Legend tells us that its construction was plagued by disasters until the golden turtle god, Kim Kwai, appeared to help the king. The turtle gifted him a magical claw. When fitted to a crossbow, it became an invincible weapon, capable of firing thousands of arrows at once. With this divine protection, An Duong Vuong's kingdom stood safe from all enemies. But peace can breed complacency. As the years passed, the vigilance of the people faded. The king's reliance on his divine weapon made him forget the ever-present danger of human deceit. Zhao Tuo knew he couldn't defeat the magical crossbow with brute force, so he planned to destroy the kingdom from within. He sent envoys to Ulysses under the guise of diplomacy, showering King An Duong Vuong with gifts and proposals of peace. Behind the smiles and courteous words was a cold strategy of infiltration. He proposed a marriage alliance. His son, Trong III, would marry Mu Shou, the beloved daughter of King An Duong Vuong. The king, trusting in this new friendship and eager to strengthen ties, agreed. The royal wedding was a grand affair, but within this celebration lay the seeds of disaster. Trong III was clever and gentle. He quickly gained the trust of Mu Shou, who loved him deeply and without suspicion. Night after night, he listened as she spoke with pride about her father's greatest treasure, the magical crossbow that defended their entire kingdom. Feigning curiosity, he asked to see it. Out of love and innocence, Mu Shou showed him the sacred weapon. When her father was away, Trong III secretly examined the crossbow and discovered the golden claw that was the source of its power. Soon after, pretending he needed to visit his home, he said a temporary farewell to his wife. But he carried with him the secret of Ulysses' strength. Upon learning this, Zhao Tuo immediately ordered his armies to march south. When news of the invasion reached Co Loa, King An Duong Vuong remained confident. He believed the divine crossbow would once again protect his people. As the armies of Nam Viet advanced, he ordered his soldiers to prepare for battle and calmly raised his weapon. But when he pulled the trigger, nothing happened. The magic was gone. Panic ripped through the ranks. The once invincible fortress crumbled under the assault of Zhao Tuo's forces. The capital of Co Loa burned, its people slaughtered or enslaved. The king grabbed his daughter and fled south, his heart heavy with despair. Betrayal had pierced him deeper than any sword. As they reached the edge of the sea, with the enemy closing in, the golden turtle god appeared once more. But this time, its message was chilling. "The enemy," the turtle god spoke, "is behind you on your own horse." The king turned to his daughter, who looked back in terror and realization. In that devastating moment, An Duong Vuong understood. It was her innocent love that had doomed their nation. With tears streaming down his face, he drew his sword and executed Mu Shou for her unwitting betrayal. Legend says her blood mixed with the sea and transformed into pearls. The king then walked into the waves, following the turtle god into the depths, vanishing forever. Zhao Tuo seized Ulysses and annexed it into his kingdom of Nanyu. The independence of the ancient Viet was lost, marking the beginning of over 1,000 years of foreign domination. Under Zhao Tuo's rule, Nanyu became a powerful kingdom, a blend of Chinese and native cultures. He styled himself the Emperor of the South, and while he allowed local customs to survive, Chinese systems of administration and writing began to take hold. It was the start of a long, complex relationship, one of resistance and adaptation, of loss and incredible resilience. The spirit of the Viet people was wounded, but not broken. The story of An Duong Vuong, Mu Shou, and Trung III lives on not just as history, but as a powerful moral tale, a lesson about trust, love, and vigilance. It warns that nations can fall not only to foreign invasion, but to betrayal from within. Today, the ancient citadel of Co Loa still stands, its earthen ramparts silent witnesses to this tragedy. Archaeologists have uncovered bronze arrowheads and walls that spiral like snail shells, confirming that these legends were rooted in a very real past. And though Zhao Tuo conquered the land, he could not conquer its soul. From love came betrayal. From betrayal came loss. Yet from that loss grew the unbreakable spirit of a people who would rise again. Empires may conquer the body, but they can never truly capture the soul of a nation. The fall of Ulysses was not the end. It was the beginning of Vietnam's 1,000-year journey toward freedom. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tailies from history. We'll see you in the next one.